Hello, everyone. So, I think I'm going to start making some videos similar to this, where it's going to be kind of candid, sort of me talking to you about my journey, about what I'm going through, and if it resonates with you, and if anything I say helps, wonderful. If not, then you can take it or leave it. So there's something that I wanted to share today is so lately in my journey, I've been asking God and setting the intention of expanding my vessel. What's my vessel? My vessel is who I am, what I want to embody, kind of level up, right? I've been asking God, what can I do to level up? And so I've been praying to God about this really hard lately. And as you know, with spirituality and everything, if you ask for flowers, God's going to give you rain, right? He's not going to just give you flowers, He's going to give you rain so that flowers can grow. And so something like that has happened for me. I've been praying really hard about expanding my vessel to where I can embody and hold the frequency of abundance, of soul-aligned love, of things that I want to manifest. And so instead of just putting all of that on a platter for me and handing it to me instead, because I admit I've been kind of coasting in a situation because it's been comfortable. So an opportunity, I will call it, was presented to me where instead of me just coasting and being like, okay, even though I'm not happy with my living situation, I'm just going to stay and coast because it's comfortable. Well, last night I get a text from the ex whom I'm renting, space from because we broke up. He texted me and said, school's out because my kids are at school. School's out, it's almost summer. When are you going to move out? And even though, I know that I want to move, I know that's the plan. I've allowed myself to stay comfortable. I've allowed myself to just be like, oh, eventually it'll happen, right? But I ask God to allow me, to help me expand. And so I feel that this is the greatest opportunity to not move in fear, not move in survival mode, because there's been no date, but now that text is there and the idea of, hey, get out of your comfort zone, don't just settle, it's presented in my reality, in my face, then now I need to take aligned, intentional, intuitive action, right? Towards this expansion that I ask God to provide for me. And so I'm in this right now. And if you're in a similar situation, I just want to let you know that you're not alone, one. And two, don't allow yourself to fall into survival mode, to fall into panic, in constrictive energy, because that's not going to serve you. In the past, when I left my ex-husband, and it was not a healthy relationship, I kicked him out and I allowed myself to be in survival mode. And so I moved, even though everything worked out where I found a small apartment for me and my kids, everything worked out. But I feel and believe that everything could have worked out more beautifully if I moved into it more grounded and out with certainty and out of survival mode. But that's just where I was at the time. That's where I was vibrating at, because as I mentioned, it was just not totally a growing experience. I don't regret any of it. It's allowed me to grow and expand and become stronger. But yeah, so if you're in this situation, as I said, pause and reach out to God, reach out to Source, reach out to the universe, whatever that is, the higher energy, the higher power that is for you. And just know that you are supported. Have certainty that everything's going to work out. And the more you ground yourself and the more you connect to that energy, the more you connect to that groundedness, you are going to walk through that fire grounded, more complete, and things will flow a lot more beautifully for you. You won't just settle for apartment, mediocre, or opportunity mediocre. You will attract opportunities and people that will provide you with, not mediocre, but what you deserve. So like I said, I just wanted to share this information with you. Maybe you're going through something similar, but that's where I'm at right now. And I felt when I got that text, and I knew that part of me wanted to resurface. The constricted survival mode wanted to come out, and I felt her in the threshold, but I just stopped and was like, no, it's okay. Everything is perfect. Everything is good. This is good. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was asking for. And so this allows me to step out of my comfort zone. This allows me to see things in the perspective more like a wider perspective. And so, now I'm speaking to the right people who support me, who love me, and I'm allowing myself to move through this with certainty, with love, and with faith, because I know everything is great and perfect, and I know everything will work out, and I won't settle for less because I know my worth. So, and you're worth it too. Remember that. Do not settle for less just because you're in this survival mode. Pause, take a breath, take a walk, ground yourself in the grass, and connect with Source, God, the universe. And He will provide. He will send you intuitive messages to take action on things. And you might think that that's part of you thinking, but when you're in survival mode, your whole way of thinking is different. You attract things that aren't going to be the highest vibration, and you deserve the best, regardless of the situation that's presented in front of you. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this candid conversation, let me know in the comments. This is something that I am feeling called to do more, just so I can connect with you guys more. You can connect with me more. If you have any questions or you want to talk more about something specific, let me know. But I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you later.